It's about 50 degrees, supposed to be like 71 later today. Going on a little road ride, likely my last video in Nagano, but I'll get to that in a bit. In about 15 minutes, I'm out of the city and I'll start the first climb up into the mountains. And I don't know if it'll show up on the time warp, but while I was riding through the little neighborhoods there, all the little kids were going to school and the older kids carry the neon yellow flag so that when they cross the street they hold up the flag. And at one point this little girl decided she was just going to cross the street to go look at something, and I had to slam on the brakes, but she was so close to getting just knocked on her ass. So up there to the left there's really cool sandstone cliffs. I don't know if you'll see them, but so I mentioned this was going to be likely my last real video. I make lots of 5-second bubblegum videos that somehow 1,000 people will want to watch, but it's my last riding video, I think, because a week from today we're moving north to Morioka. We found a nice place. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's 100 square feet bigger than our current place, so a little bit more room, and we'll be looking out over a river rather than a busy street. That'll be nice, and the climate should be ever so slightly cooler, at least in the summer. You can see there's a little honeycomb hanging off the rock, some sort of bees. So I spent most of the winter snowboarding with this British guy that I met on the mountain bike trails in the fall, and went a couple times a week, I think, total 26 days or so, maybe 30 days. And in between I was able to get out on road rides. Nightingale. Hello. Hello, Nightingale. I gotta show this just because everybody always talks about how clean Japan is, and it's because they bring their shit and dump it in the woods. So here's a nice little creek, and over there you can see what may or may not be a full petrol can laying in the creek. No problem, just rusting into the creek. And that's pretty normal. From what I've seen, the countryside is the dumping grounds for the world, because you have to pay to throw things away, or you have to arrange to throw things away. So people would rather just drive out in the countryside with their K-truck full of shit and dump it off the side of the road when no one's looking. A little unfortunate. I don't know what these are. I'm gonna take a look. Little woodland shrine here, protecting the forest. I will miss this kind of view. Yeah, I hear you. I think so too. So that's the Northern Alps over there. Empty roads. And just come right on. Nice wisteria, just growing in the forest, and then just rolling hills. Kashida. There's an old abandoned house down here that I looked at on Google Maps, and then when I was riding, I realized that I had seen it before. That little red one down there with all the vines growing on it. Pretty sure it's abandoned. I mean, it looks like it's abandoned. What is that? There's these caterpillars that are doing these suicide runs across the roads. Tons of caterpillars. So I gotta watch out for them. Little mountain village. Here comes a van playing some creepy music. I don't know what this is all about. Some sort of fire truck. That house looks abandoned. It looks like some sort of aspen grove over there. Not sure about that, but it's pretty. It's pretty much the top. And it's more or less down from here. Let's go. Little field. Getting ready to plant. Ready to plant something. A bus. I think we were both surprised to see each other. I think those are frogs. Cool. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Are you okay? That was not good. All right, he's climbing along the hillside there. That was wild. Kamoshka in the road tried to jump the barrier and was unsuccessful. Nagano off in the distance. Little river down there. Beautiful hillsides. Sorry, Kamoshka. I could go through that tunnel, but I'd really rather not. I think I'm gonna end it here because the battery's gonna die in a second. So, see you later, Nagano. Konnichiwa, Morioka.